What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for a special podcast for you. This edition, we're going to be discussing something that could be a little controversial. Just throwing that out to you right now. When we think about the greatest superstars of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mick Foley, Shawn Michaels, list goes on. Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, the list goes on. But when we think about the greatest superstar in WWE history, the one that has given us the most moments of all time, got us invested in wrestling, possibly made us fans of the WWE above and beyond any other superstar in the entire company over the past 20 plus years. You have to talk about The Undertaker. Just yesterday, we paid honor, a lot of us did, to the match, Mankind versus The Undertaker. Hell in a Cell, one of the greatest matches in the history of the WWE, where Mankind was thrown off the cell, thrown through the cell, and the famous words out of Jim Ross's mouth, my God, he's been broken in half. He killed him. Great moments that we will never forget. Great rivalries The Undertaker has given us. Not only with Mankind, but with Shawn Michaels, matches that a lot of fans say are the greatest of all time. WrestleMania 25. Great rivalries, Triple H, Hulk Hogan, list goes on. How he transformed his character numerous times. But throughout all of that, and we look at how The Undertaker was to how The Undertaker is now, the question we really have to ask ourselves, is The Undertaker special now? Is the Phenom special now? When we look back at how The Undertaker was, how mysterious, how he just always risen back then. He always risen for another rivalry. He always risen, to a great rivalry and something that was important. The dead man today, he rises for a one-off. He rises for a match with Rusev Day and then he's done. Now, some of you might say he's rising for something that's important come October when he faces Triple H for the last time. But still, it's just a one-off. When back then, he rose for great rivalries that were just awesome. Matches that we still remember. First ever matches where they were Inferno, First Blood, Casket, Hell in a Cell, amongst others. The Undertaker. When you look at what he did at WrestleMania 33, removing his hat, his gloves, and his coat, and putting them in the center of the ring, made thousands of fans cry. Me being one of them. I'm going to just come out and say it. Because the dead man, we all thought, when he descended into the darkness, was retired. It was a symbolism of retirement. And we thought he was gone, possibly going to go into the Hall of Fame the following year. And we thought a piece of our childhood was never going to wrestle again. Piece of our family was never going to wrestle again. And what happened? He came back the next year. And he continues to rise again and rise again. And it made that moment worthless. To some of you, that might not mean jack. To others, that's cold. So it still begs the question, wrestling fans, and I think a lot of us are in agreement with this. Is the dead man special? Is the Phenom of the WWE special these days? When you look at what he was then, compared to how he rises now, and what he's rising for now, there's nothing left. He's rising for nothing because there's nothing left, wrestling fans. It is time, as much as everybody who is in attendance at every event he comes to, that we see, if you are in that live attendance, me being included, that gives him that awesome pop when that gong hits and he rises from the middle of the arena, the ramp, as he comes down. Because they don't make him walk the full entrance anymore. It still does not change the fact that the dead man needs to retire. But you all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Let me know if you think that the dead man is special these days, because he will always be special to us. But as far as him being special and his character of his career today, still very questionable? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Facebook and Twitter at 2007Webby. My second year anniversary is coming up July 31st. So tune in for that. It is a Tuesday. Should be a huge, big podcast. Trying to get Jason Funny, David Awesome, and Andy Cool on there, and maybe, possibly, Andrew on there as well. See if I can get him on there. Should be exciting for that day. So tune in. And until I see you again, catch you on the other side.